Hello students, in this video we will learn about hashing. In hashing we store the elements as a key value pair. You can call that as a dictionary pair. There are two kinds in this. One is static hashing, the other one is dynamic hashing. Now we are learning static hashing. In case of static hashing, the key value pair, that is the dictionary pairs, are stored in a table called the hash table. Every table has some number of buckets. Let us say there are B number of buckets. There are B number of buckets. Then every bucket can have S number of slots. There can be S number of slots. Here I have an example hash table. In this hash table I have 0 to 5, that is we have 6 buckets and every bucket has 2 slots. Now whenever we want to store the values, we store it as a key value pair. Here I have an example of the keywords from the C language. I want to store these keywords in this hash table. For that, I have to find a key for this. These are all the values. I have to find a key for that. How do I find a key? For that, we need to have a hash function. The hash function should define a key uniquely for each one of them. As a simple example, in this particular example, we consider the first letter of these keywords as the key. First letter of these reserved words as the key, and we will map those keys to the numerical values of the alphabets. For example, I map A to 0. That is, if any keyword is starting from, that is, if any of these reserved words are starting from A, I store it in the bucket 0. If any of them is starting from B, I store it in the bucket 1, and so on. So if the words are starting from Z, I store it in the bucket 25. Here I just have an example of 6 buckets, and these are the reserved words of the C language which I want to store. Every bucket can store 2 reserved words. Now let's see how to insert them. The first letter I have is A to I. A to I is a reserved function in C, and the first letter of that is A. I map it to the bucket 0. I store A to I here. Then I have define. Define is 3. I store define here. Then we have float. Float is 5, because F is the 6th letter in the alphabet and that maps to 5. I am storing float here. Then I have far. For storing far, again I have to check the keyword, the key 5, that is the hash value 5, and I have one slot free here. I can store far. Then the next word is char. Char is stored here. Then we have A to N. A maps to the bucket 0. I already have A to I in the slot 1. I store it in this slot. A to N. Then I have seal. Seal is stored here. Next I have is constant. That's a reserved word in C. I want to store constant here. That constant maps to the bucket 2. But in bucket 2 we already have 2 values here. 2 values. Then where do I store that? Currently I cannot store in slot 0 or in slot 1. But I cannot leave it without storing. We have to store that somewhere. How to store that we'll see. But whenever we have such a situation, we call it as collision. The collision has to be resolved. There are different methods of resolving these collisions. Now, can we avoid collisions? Most of the times we cannot avoid collisions for the reason that the hash table is of fixed size, or hash table is of some minimum size. We can say it's not a fixed size, it is of some size, and the key space, the keys that get generated from this is very much large compared to the key size. In this particular example, the key size is 6, but here I may be generating more than those keys. So, whenever we have a collision, they should be solved. How to resolve that? We have to see. Then, one more very important thing that we need to know is that these hash functions should be easy to compute, and these hash functions should generate all the possible key values when we use them on those words, whatever we want to insert. So, choosing an appropriate hash function is a very important point in hashing. It shouldn't so happen that all the data, that is all the elements that we are trying to store, will get hashed to the same key. In that case, even though we have placed somewhere else, then there will be collisions, then we will have to resolve the collisions. So, choosing an appropriate hash function is very important. Remember, the hash functions should be easy to compute, and it should, the second point is the hash function should generate all the possible keys for the given elements. This is an introduction to hashing.